game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it's much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Mills looking to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Right at the 30. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Off play action, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Down right around the 25. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Pickett. And that will be incomplete. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Official foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mills. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. coming after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, Mills. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back and you're ready to go.
Now Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Mills. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Mike Tomlin correct in his assessment to throw the flag there. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than what he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Previous play is under
I
review.
believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Mills now. Throw left side, complete. That's Pierce. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0. Here's our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report.
Take it out for a check of the next gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, because they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mills. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Pickett sets up play action. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers send out their runner now as they punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Kamu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go again with Pierce. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Give left side for Pierce. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and short yardage. Mills. Eluded. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards. And it's also 4th down now.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They hand this off to Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to swell the lead to 6. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Texans on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 18. Pickett to throw on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's Mills and the Texans. Down 9-3. A minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now Mills. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mills back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Mills. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're in extra extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Ryan Succopon for the point after. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Ryan Succopon for the point after. And they have got the lead. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. One final shot for Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort.